based off of how they feel. Like, why do people do that? Like, you don't think you should ask a question? Like, asking questions could diffuse so many situations where people just run with whatever they think based off how they feel. Like, I don't even understand it. I never understood that, you know. And it's like a conversation could be the beginning and the end of everything you may have thought in your head because you felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you felt something, it was probably something that you needed to feel to even to not just be mad or upset. Like you run with whatever you know based off of you being upset, but like to like understand yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we don't even understand ourselves. It's wild out here though. It's wild. Just realize this because it's like I have so many different experiences and moments with people. You know, people go from one way of treating me and acting towards me to this whole different type of person that just think they know it all. and and it'd be crazy because it's like they literally don't be knowing nothing. They don't be knowing nothing based off of what they made up in their head. They just know what they felt and what they didn't like based off of what they felt. I don't get it. You know, it can get real out here real quick. But if you don't take the moment to, because a lot of people don't question things. They just they just accept whatever that feeling was or that moment was. They just accept it. You can't be doing that out here because when you just accept, you set yourself up to fail as well as to not just not know and not understand and not acknowledge thyself. You know what I'm saying? Because you might be going through more inside of you than you even think. Like you might really be going through more inside of you than you think. Like you might put all that pressure and that anger and that emotion towards that other person or that other situation or that moment. Like, oh no, it's gotta be them. Like that's the situation. That's what happened. Like, and that is a problem. When what if you really more the problem to yourself because you brought that energy that you felt and ran with this person is wrong. And maybe they are, but you have to at least check into that situation to see, you know what I'm saying, versus like just running with whatever you thought based off of how you felt. Because how you feel is not factual all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's factual to how you feel, but that's it. Like your feelings don't equate to the truth. That be the part that a lot of people miss. Your feelings don't equate to the truth. They can. They can. Not saying that they can't. They can. But they don't automatically equate to the truth. You know? But only some would really understand that. Only some would really get that. You know? But you can't force people to take a moment to analyze the situation. People be so stuck on the surface. You know? And someone said to me one time a while back, they said, people not gonna do that. And yeah, people not gonna always dig deeper than the surface. But it's crazy that you don't even at least try or acknowledge that perspective. especially if a lot of things we all have experienced some level of knowing like I was wrong when I thought I was right. So it's like you gotta get a grip on that as early and as fast as possible because a lot of things may seem a certain way, but it just might not be that. A lot of people will never really truly take that moment to acknowledge the reality that they might be going through something from within that they need to work on or change or adjust because they think that everybody else needs to change. They don't realize that when you change the world around you. You change the way you think. You change the way you see things. You change the way everything goes. You know what I'm saying? Like your whole life and the lens you see through becomes a total different reality. And once you adjust that, because it really comes down to like you can't really search outside of yourself. You have to go from within internally. Like you can't really search outside yourself for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like you can try to use that and you can try to be that way, but when you get to doing that, it can get nasty in this world real quick because it's like you going outside of who you are and you're not, or just the being that you know of. You going outside of that. You going outside of that. Like no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go outside of it. Stay within the reality that's deep within. You gotta truly. Woo, I ain't gonna do that. You gotta truly be honest with yourself. You know, and a lot of people are not ready to really be honest with themselves. You know, that's probably the biggest thing. A lot of people not truly ready to be honest with themselves because if you were, you wouldn't even dig on the outside to like determine things. Like you would say, hey, like, why is this happening? What are they doing? Like maybe they understand something that I don't. Maybe they see something that I don't. Maybe they know something that I don't. Because a lot of times people be knowing things and you don't be knowing they know things. A lot of times people be doing things for a purpose, and you think it's not purposeful. You know, I don't think anybody really do anything not intentional. I think whether even if it's a good thing, like something that somebody have experienced, and they intentionally being uh, a mean person or whatever, like they intentionally doing that for a reason, and you might not see the purpose. You know, it's like I said, I was just saying to somebody earlier today, like I don't believe that we should be fighting unless it's really a real reason, like somebody really put you in danger or something. But some people think that we should be fighting all these different things. But I think there's a level where we shouldn't be doing that, like unless it's really a purpose, a true purpose. Like you are really in danger, you have no choice or something. I ain't get on here to go too deep. Just wanted to have a moment